Hello there, my beautiful Libras. I hope everyone's doing well. So, this is going to be a 2026 yearly forecast for the Libras. Going to break this up into monthly groups, and then I will do overall love and money. Okay. Let's start off by saying a prayer for protection. Archangel Michael, Archangel Ariel, Archangel Gabriel, Holy Spirit, universe, spirit guides, ancestors, please protect me while I read for the Libras. Please extend your protection to the Libras, their loved ones, my loved ones, anyone watching. Reject any negative energies or entities sent to interfere with this reading. Return to sender 10,000 fold. Allow for me to have clarity while deciphering these cards. Thank you, Holy Spirit. All right, guys. So just tapping in, I feel like the Libras are kind of like having a breath of fresh air right now. Um, More of a reflection of the year of 2025 and what they may plan to do in 2026. So starting off, I'm going to start with January through March. Spirit, what do you have for the Libras January through March 2026? Okay. So we have Cancer with the Chariot in reverse. And then we have the Three of Wands upright. Okay. I feel like someone's thinking about taking some sort of vacation. Um, or they see there's an obstacle to some sort of trip that they may have planned at some point in time. Now it may be in the month of Cancer season, which is June, July, or it could be possibly Three of Wands. So like what, Aries season, March, April. Um, or it may not even be related to that. This could also be someone having a hard time with moving forward in some sort of plan. Um, Someone may also be thinking about changing their dwelling or their house, relocating for some people. Okay, someone may be thinking about um, a vehicle as well in the new year. I don't know if there's a problem with a vehicle or thinking of purchasing a new vehicle, but I feel like honestly, the Libras are not giving me much. They're keeping to themselves, okay, at the beginning quarter of the year. Um, it's a lot of communication, I feel like, that they are filtering through. And this could be, I heard embarrassment. Someone may have embarrassed someone, or they may be thinking of some sort of embarrassing thing. Someone could be threatening someone as well. We have the Seven of Cups. Someone could be keeping their relationships private because it didn't work any other time where it was out in the open. Someone could also be having a hard time in choosing their romantic relationship. Tell me more, Spirit, for Libra. January, February, March. What else you got, Spirit? And also, too, I feel like even with me shuffling these cards, I feel like there's an energy of like scatteredness. Like cards are kind of falling out of my hands. So there's some sort of control. We have the Eight of Cups in the reverse. There's some sort of control that someone is holding on to, I feel like, at the beginning, first part of the year. Okay, someone is probably having a hard time with releasing control. Okay, there's an energy of walking away from something that is definitely distressing. Heavy on the disheartening information that someone is learning as well. Spirit, what else you got? Nothing else? Okay. Listen, I'm on my business. Nothing else. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. All right, so we're going to move along to April, May, and June for the Libras, okay? See if we can get something going on later on in the year 2026. Spirit, what do you have for Libras? Any messages for the months of April, May, and June for Libras 2026? See, Libras, are you guys gonna... This is sticking out. What's that? Okay, we have the Queen of Wands. Okay. What's going on with that Queen of Wands? Queen of Wands represents ambitions, steadfast energies. King of Swords with the Queen of Wands is I don't know how I feel about that. Both very headstrong individuals, definitely on the energy of knowing what they want. It's like air and fire, literally. So I feel like sometimes we could meet people that are so similar to our personalities that we don't realize until there's some sort of conflict, or if there's a difference, I'll say, or a disagreement. It doesn't have to be like a dramatic conflict, but like I feel like someone is thinking about speaking their truth. And again, the Libras are not giving, okay? And this is air sign with fire signs. My right hand is itching as well right now while I'm shuffling these cards. So someone may be receiving something from possibly either another air sign, Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius, or a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, we have the Page of Swords in the reverse. We have Aquarius with the Star card, and we have Virgo with the Hermit. Okay, so it's definitely something that someone's learning. Okay, I feel like the Libras may be coming into contact with an individual that makes them think, okay, through the months of April, May, and June, which is good, because we need the Libras to keep that type of balance, because they are the sign of balance. They are the scale. So meeting someone that makes you think is not necessarily them challenging your intellect. It's just you feeling challenged because you have not come across many people that challenge your intellect without doing it directly, indirectly challenging your intellect, with basis as well. Some people are just full of themselves and they like to challenge people. And then there's other people that literally can challenge a subject or have a healthy debate, and agree to disagree. It's okay. So I feel like this is an energy of elevation for the Libras right now, as far as communication and meeting people that's on their level of communication. Also, there's an energy of feeling the need to let your guard down as well. I don't know if it's with this person. If so, that's great. Or if it's just in general letting your guard down through this time. And more seclusion, okay? Just kind of staying within yourself, okay? And that's cool. Like, it's respectable. I'm not even gonna pressure you heavy on that, because I feel like when you guys start working on things, you need your mental space, and that's how you get your mental space. And when you also have problems, that's how you guys tend to problem solve, is independently. Okay, so sometimes people's conflict resolution is different, and you may encounter this ambitious individual, that Queen of Wands energy, and they're not going to know how to handle you when you become quiet. Okay, so because they're probably used to people being kind of like in their face all the time. That's the energy I'm getting. Okay, so being forthcoming will be helpful. So we have the Four of Swords in the reverse. Three of Cups upright. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Positivity. And then we have the Four of Pentacles. So again, when you go into that hermit mode, that Virgo period, okay, it may also trigger for you to take some sort of like retreat within yourself. Okay. It may be an incident that may trigger it, I should say, this period to come on. Hopefully not, because it tends to be very dramatic with the Virgos when these periods of dramatics occur, and then the Virgos have to retreat. The Libras have to retreat. I got Virgo on my mind. So it may be involving a Virgo too, an earth sign. With that Three of Cups, I feel like this year coming up, 2026, especially through this period of April, May, and June, there's reason to celebrate. Okay, so this could be someone's graduation. This could be birthdays. This could be milestones within our children, our circle, within ourselves. Okay, and it's going to probably cost a little bit of money. So I feel like the Libras are thinking about what's coming up next year and the finances that's involved with it. Okay, and that kind of retreat too is like you not spending all your money. All right, you retreating back because it's like, okay, I know I have to save up for X, Y, and Z, so maybe I should, take a moment and pass this, leave this event out. All right, so let's move along to July, August, and September for Libras 2026. Spirit, what do you have for the Libras for July, August, and September of 2026? I have to keep saying 2026. And I'm going to do a separate reading too for challenges from the year prior as well for the zodiacs. I may group them up, but we'll see. Spirit, what do you have for July, August, and September for Libras 2026? So I'm getting the feeling, even like just because the cards are not giving, especially with this deck, I feel like I have to shuffle this deck really, really hard and actually pull them out. The Libras are definitely staying to themselves next year. Okay. Heavy on the staying sucker free, heavy on the mind of my business, heavy on the who, not me. I didn't hear you. I was over here doing this. Like literally, you guys are minding your business. So we have the Knight of Cups in reverse. And I had to pull that out, by the way. Okay. So communication may be strained. You may not be having many loving interactions with people right now, or the love life may be a little contentious. Okay, so a little bit of arguments. We have Pisces with the moon. We have Aries with the Emperor in reverse. And then we have the Three of Swords in reverse. All right. That's why you guys didn't want me all in y'all business. I get it. So someone may be discovering some sort of secret about their partner, okay? And it's going to cause for them to go into heartbreak mode. And this could also be a part of that isolation period. So let's keep in mind, this is about halfway through the year, okay? So there's something that is transpiring throughout the course of the year that is going to be revealed. It's coming out, okay? It could be during Pisces, Aries season, because those two cards did come out. But that Three of Swords is also the heartbreak card, but it's in reverse. So someone is not taking it as hard as another person expected, or someone's not taking it as hard as they possibly would have in the past or with another person. Okay, so I feel like someone may have also been caught doing something sneaky or withheld some sort of information from their partner. Okay, and this is causing relationship problems, a breakup potentially. All right, so we have the Eight of Swords in reverse. We have the Hangman. Page of Swords, Three of Pentacles, Seven of Swords in reverse. I'm trying not to let this go too long. And I'm sorry, I'm trying not to hit my microphone. Um, drama, July, August, September, drama. That's all I see is just literal drama. Okay. So someone is definitely hung up on a situation and they're probably watching someone. So this is heavy energy on the stalking because we have the Page of Swords with the Seven of Swords all together. All right. So someone's definitely watching someone. They could be watching someone move on next year. In 2026, around this period, they could also be watching to see what that person is doing. So if someone's caught cheating, there's definitely someone that is potentially cyber stalking or literally stalking someone, like following someone. Maybe have also put like some sort of like GPS tracking in someone's personal belongings. It doesn't necessarily have to be your vehicle, right? But I feel like it could be in a coat or something, or a jacket, a bag, or something that you carry all the time that's easily concealed. So check your stuff, okay? Also, too, I feel like there's an energy of um, this could be splitting of assets as well. Someone could be talking to someone about splitting assets and like working towards splitting assets, right? Without causing a problem at the present moment, I'm going to say, because I feel like this person tends to be pretty problematic, whoever you're dealing with. But right now they're playing nice in the sandbox, I'll say. Okay. But there's also that gossipy energy, right? I feel like someone could also be trying to get in good to have the upper hand. Okay. Heavy on that. So just watch your back around the summertime. That's all I'm going to say, Libras. All right. No cheating. All right. And even if it's not you that's cheating, if you catch someone cheating, try not to fly off the handle. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. All right. We got to move on to October, November, and December. Okay. Of 2026. See, I keep thinking about it. Spirit, what do you have for the Libras? October, November, December 2026, Libras. Any messages for them? Thank you for these downloads. And you guys wasn't even trying to address nothing. So I feel like you're going to keep a lot of this information to yourself throughout the year. And then like something's going to happen and then like someone's family member is going to get wind of it or something and be like, why didn't you tell me? But I feel like you guys like to work out your problems. Again, I'm going to say it by yourself. Okay. That independent working through issues is what you value. Okay, that's one of your core values. Okay, your privacy. All right, let's see. October, November, December, Libra. Y'all still minding y'all business. What's this? Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Try not to be too fast with your money around this period, okay? Try to preserve and save. Five of Cups. Try to preserve and save your money, okay? This could also be a child or like a younger adult that may need some financial assistance or some help with school or something along those lines. We have the Five of Wands. It came out sideways. Okay, so I feel like with that Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, we have to be careful of how we're spending our money, okay? Because you may have to come out of pocket for something. All right. I do feel like it's a young adult. It's an adult, but a very young adult that still needs guidance, okay? Not a responsible, established adult. This is a person that still learning, okay? So with that Five of Cups with the Five of Wands, again, the drama, okay, is lingering. I'm trying to shake it, but that drama is lingering. All right, people are feeling neglected, so I feel like someone may try to ghost someone during this period. and someone wants to argue. There's a lot of arguments. There's a lot of chaotic energy around the Libras. Okay. So this is residual energy too. And I feel like the Libras this is going to be going into your birthday season. So I'm going to say happy birthday during this time for you guys. Right. And I feel like you guys always look at the people who cause drama around your birthday season. Right. And those are the people that are always problematic. They are nice to you one moment, and then next thing you know, they're little demons. Okay. Heavy on the little demons. One more, Spirit. One more. Okay. Gave me two more. All right. So we have the Three of Pentacles again. It came out reversed. We have the Three of Swords again. It came out upright. Okay. So we have the Emperor again in the upright. And then we have the King of Pentacles in the reverse. All right. Listen. I feel like someone is literally trying to jump into your head and ruin your whole vibe. No lie. Like, I feel like it's vindictive energy, okay? So please, 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 whoever that heartbroken person is scorned. Someone's like tit for tat, and I feel like this could also be an energy of someone trying to get back with another person just to cheat on them, to have them see how it feels. Like, no lie, like this is the energy I'm feeling, and I feel like it's both parties that's doing it. So please remain, keep your moral code up, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. If it's the other person playing these type of games, get rid of that person. They don't need to be in your life, in your circle, around you. No. All right. It's the control issue. Someone's trying to control someone's happiness, okay? They're controlling them with negativity, okay? Heavy on that. Return to sender. We don't like negativity, okay? We got to show this evil eye. We don't do the negativity over here. All right? Someone is also trying to manipulate someone's money, all right, around this period as well. So this is a very nasty person that does not play nice. This could literally be an Aries, okay? But this person sucks so bad, all right? And they just don't know how to handle their emotions. Heavy on that, all right? So be careful with this person. I don't even want to talk about them anymore. So I'm going to move on to the overall because that was too much. We're over y'all. We're over whoever that is. No lie, that was too much. All right, Spirit, thank you. We over that. Spirit, what else you have for overall messages for 2026 for the Libras? What else do you have to say? Any additional messages? Any reinforced messages that you would like to reiterate? I heard be still and behold. Be still and behold. Be still and behold. And I feel like that's definitely what you're going to be exercising in 2026. You guys are definitely going to be still. We have the Page of Cups in the reverse. Someone is very immature. Tell me more. Okay, we have the Page of Wands is sideways. Someone is definitely acting out of impulse, acting out of emotion as well. Emotional triggers throughout the year. Someone's not feeling very hopeful within love. Okay, someone feels like, I feel like this could also be someone receiving karma for the way they could have possibly treated past partners as well this year. or someone could be thinking along those lines. Definitely keeping their feelings to themselves. Wanting to reach out to people. We have the Ace of Wands in reverse. Heavy on the trying to get your shit together, right? And every time you guys try to get your shit together, it seems like there's some sort of like force. All right. I don't want this to be too long. Okay, it's something that's fighting against. All right, so try to pay attention in the workplace. All right, you don't want your personal problems to interfere with your money. Okay, and to interfere with the way you make your money or even your reputation. Okay, someone also is experiencing some sort of creative blockage. We have Three of Cups in reverse. So this is definitely, and we have the Three of Pentacles again in reverse. All right. This is definitely taking a toll on someone, okay? So someone's relationship with whoever, and this could be also multiple relationships throughout the course of the year, may be impacted negatively, okay, or causing emotional distress to someone, okay, or this could be the Libra causing emotional distress to someone else. All right. I do feel like there's an energy of vindictiveness. Again, that Three of Cups in the reverse is heavy on that unhappy energy. All right. And then the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. So I feel like around March is probably when this is going to start happening, because that three keeps popping up. Okay. All right. Let's move on to, let's pull some oracles real quick. Spirit, what else you have? Libra. Okay. So we have magic and we have rebirth. I like both of these cards together. Someone is definitely, that's that isolation period. Someone's definitely thinking about changing the way shit's going, right? It's just not working. And it's okay if it's not working. But to acknowledge that it's not working is maturity. Okay? So someone is definitely being very mature and realistic in the things that they're doing. Tell me more. That new beginning. We're moving into love now. Thank you, Spirit. I mean, it's just like, how do we move forward from this point, right? We have ascending, learning and expansion, transcending, preparing for union and new phase. That's that rebirth. So someone could literally, throughout this whole reading, that negativity, someone could be stopping someone from moving forward in a new partnership, a new life. Happiness hater, much? Just saying. Next we have camera. It says reminiscing, making memories, learn from the past, and perception. So someone's looking at old photographs. Someone's making new memories with their new person. Someone's doing things differently. They're stepping outside the box, okay, of what they're used to. And I feel like this is what's causing a lot of problems. I feel like someone could be watching someone on social media move on with their life. All right. Or your past person that can't let go, or whoever that person was that was causing the problems, is the person that's also looking at these photographs. All right. We're going to move on to money. Spirit, what you got for the Libras for money 2026? Money messages. Show us the money. Thank you. All right. So we have enterprise. It's time to get into business. You are ready to take the challenge and be your boss. Your experience is enough to create your enterprise. Okay. Feast. It's time to celebrate your hard work, even your small wins. An unexpected income or pay raise is on the horizon. All right, so I feel like that could be like also what someone is coming after. Someone could also be jealous of someone's success, financial success, career success, professional success, I should say, career advancement. All right, someone could be offered a new position with more money. All right, perhaps someone is being given the opportunity to lead the team. All right, so this could be a lot of what's going on next year for the Libras. All right. Um, yeah. So I'm gonna stop. I'll do a more comprehensive in-depth reading for love and money separately at some point, okay? But I'm sending you all an abundance of peace, love, and light. I love you guys. Happy New Year, Happy New Year. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.